What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about what an escrow account is. You may have heard that word going through the pre-qualification phase or going through the process altogether. Well, today we're going to go through exactly what it is and what it entails. Let's get into that. All right, so to understand what an escrow account is, first we have to understand what goes into an actual mortgage payment and what makes up that payment altogether. Well, when you go to buy a house, you're not just going to have one lump sum, kind of like when you're paying a car payment or when you're making your rent payment. It's not going to be one lump sum. A mortgage payment is made up of several different items. So let's say you're purchasing a home at $200,000, just to make numbers easy. Let's say you're obtaining an FHA loan, which requires a minimum down payment percentage of 3.5%. That's about $7,000. You're going to have an interest rate tied to that as well. Well, your loan amount plus your interest rate, that's going to make up your principal and interest payment. That's not your overall total monthly payment. Well, a total monthly payment with a mortgage includes what we call hazard insurance, property taxes, and mortgage insurance. Hazard insurance is homeowner's insurance is a different term. And so homeowner's insurance is going to be included in your monthly payment as well as property taxes and mortgage insurance. Well, what are these things altogether? Well, hazard or homeowner's insurance is insurance for you and your items that you own for the house. That policy is going to help you in case of like any damage as well. So let's say that you have a flooding or something like that. There's a good chance that your homeowner's insurance policy would cover something like that and help front the cost for the repairs. That's included in your mortgage payment. And then you also have property taxes. Well, property taxes is an assessed value from the county that you're purchasing your home in against your house. And that's what they create. Depending on your state and your county, they're creating that percentage of tax against your assessed value. And so that's also included in your monthly payment. The mortgage insurance, as many have heard it before, PMI, is going to be insurance that for most loans, for the most part, you're going to have mortgage insurance unless you have more than 20% equity. So unless you're putting 20% down or more, then you're going to have mortgage insurance. And mortgage insurance is insurance for the lender or servicer that you're paying in case of default, in case of disclosure, of foreclosure that is. That is their insurance. So a total monthly payment for a home would make up of the principal and interest payment, your hazard or homeowner's insurance, your property taxes, and your mortgage insurance. Now, an HOA, if there's attached to the property, that is actually paid separately, so that's not paid in your mortgage. Well, these items that we just talked about are. Now let's get into kind of how that associates with an escrow account. Well, the items such as hazard, homeowner's insurance, property taxes, and mortgage insurance are all going to have monthly premiums. A monthly premium such as like when you go and get insurance for your car, they're going to have a premium that has to be paid out in a 12-month period. And that 12-month period is going to collect over time, month by month, right? You make monthly payments, and at the end of the year, those monthly payments would have paid that monthly premium. Well, your homeowner's insurance, your property taxes, and your mortgage insurance are pretty similar to how this works. You're going to have premiums or lump sum due, and that has to be paid. Well, an escrow account is kind of like a savings account. It's a separate bank account. And so when you go to make your monthly payment, every month you're going to have a portion of that monthly payment taken out of the payment withdrawal technically and placed into the escrow account. So let's say that your mortgage insurance premium is $50 a month, and your property taxes is $100 and your mortgage insurance is $100. Just for easy numbers, you would have $50, $100, and $100 taken out of that lump sum payment every month. It's not going to be separate on your bank account. You're not going to have separate payments to make. This is done on the back end of things. It's going to be taken out of that payment and it's going to be placed into this escrow account. At the end of 6 months, for the most part, or most states on how they do it, at least that's how it works here in Arizona, you're going to have that partial premium due, so a lump sum due. That escrow account is going to be your saving grace, so you don't have to save up that money to make the payment in a lump sum. So you may get a bill from your homeowner's insurance company or your property tax, so the county. You may get a bill, but it's going to say this is not a bill, this is going to be paid through your escrow account. There are escrow accounts going to pay what you've already built up into the account. It's going to use those funds to pay those premiums, so you don't have to worry about it. In short, an escrow account is just a really great savings account. What they're doing is they're just putting money away for you to make payments that would have been due on your behalf if there was no escrow account. Guys, I hope that gives you a great breakdown of what an escrow account actually is. And let's, on our next video, talk about how that associates with your closing costs. What are closing costs? So look for that next video to come out. What are closing costs, and how does this escrow account kind of play into the closing costs on your mortgage? Thanks again for watching, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe. Thanks again. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.